Hi, my name's Virginia. I'm a pharmacist and I'm also a medical copywriter and content creator. So I create videos for people like the NHS and the RPS. So this is my story. And essentially, I was in London for most of my life until I decided to get married and move abroad with my husband. We now live in Germany. And I couldn't work in a community pharmacy in Germany because nobody would take me on as a trainee, even though I'd worked in London for 7 years as a pharmacist in community pharmacies. And I couldn't learn the language in order to get a job as a pharmacist and register in Germany as a pharmacist. So the only alternative was to try and find work that I could do in English. And this led me to trying out different jobs online. And through freelancing and contacting clients, I essentially settled on working as a medical copywriter. So this means I was writing promotional materials that were based around health and medicines. So I worked with an online doctor called Dr. Felix, and I rewrote about 70 of their product pages, ranging from everything to do with travel health, which was my specialty at the time and the main reason that I got the role, because I had been a travel health pharmacist as part of my 7 years in London. And that means I was working with vaccinating people of all ages before they travel, but also occupational health. So vaccines like hepatitis B and other routine vaccinations like MMR if you never got your second dose, for example. So, with that knowledge and all of that practice, I built up my portfolio. And at the same time, I won a competition by Abraham the pharmacist, where he was looking for a pharmacist that had to be registered in the UK, which I was. And there were 900 applicants. And I managed to get to the final 20 and then eventually win the job. After writing some scripts for him for almost a year, I got a full-time job at a medical communications agency. So they were impressed by my portfolio, which I had created with Dr. Felix and also by working with Abraham the pharmacist. And then I was made redundant after 1 year. So what happened was the clients I had worked with, their contracts had been completed, so they didn't have any more work for us. And so I was no longer needed. So I was let go. And then after about 3 months, I started a new job at a digital health company. And the name of that company is ORCA, which stands for the Organization for the Review of Care and Health Apps. And so they needed me to write about the apps. And so far I've written about over 200 of them, but also helped to promote the product that they sell. And in that 3 month gap, I felt really vulnerable. And I also felt like I wanted to give back to the medical writing community. So I created some courses and I gave them away for free in order to become a better teacher and also to help people with the huge task of learning how to become a medical writer from either being a medical student or just graduating or trying to switch from what I was doing, where I was doing a clinical facing role and then going to a completely non-clinical facing role. So I don't have any face-to-face patient time anymore, which I kind of miss because I enjoy that a lot. I enjoyed that a lot as part of my job. And it's really important to me that the medical information that people consume online is accurate, and that makes it a little bit safer when they're searching for medical information. So hopefully by teaching other people to become medical writers, then we can improve the quality of medical information that's available to everyone. And that will help make the internet a little bit safer because everybody Googles things when they're not feeling well. And I'm hoping that through education, which is mostly free, people will get into the role of being a medical writer and also enjoy other things in life. So it's a completely different lifestyle to be working from home and also being 9 to 5 on the computer in front of a screen. But it's definitely different and it has its advantages. So I don't have to travel to work. And if I do go to work, they normally pay for flights and accommodation for me to visit the office in the UK. as the company is based in the UK. And also the medical writing community is just amazing. I've met so many amazing people and been able to take advantage of some really amazing opportunities, such as creating videos for the NHS and also recently creating videos for the Royal Pharmaceutical Society to encourage people and raise an awareness that there are other things you can do with a pharmacy degree other than working in community industry or in hospital. So medical writing is an option for people who enjoy writing and also may want the flexibility of working from home or even just earning extra money as a side job. I personally hate that word of side job or side hustle. So if you are going to be a medical writer, it is important that you do take it seriously, as people will be reading what you write, and you'll also most often be part of a team where your work will be highly regulated and reviewed. So it's important for you to love what you do, of course. And if you are also thinking about retiring, but you still want to use your medical knowledge, then medical writing might be the right option for you. So I'm hoping that all of the medical writing and copywriting that I do is going to put me in a good position where I can create more content, especially video content, and for social media and also for products and promotional things. So I really enjoy my job and I'm really grateful for it. And I'm also really happy that I've set up Write Clinic with Hass. So another amazing person that I've met through networking in the community. So if you want to learn more about medical writing, then go to writeclinic.com or reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'm Virginia Chachati and I'll leave my link in the comment box below.